Well, Madison residents are beginning to get a letter from the city about buying insurance for their sewer line.
Adam Schrager took a couple of calls about this today from people wondering whether this is a scam.
It's not a scam. It's real. Let me say that right off the bat. But also let me say it's optional. Let's step back for a second to explain what's going on here. Homeowners are always responsible for the sewer line that goes from their property out to the main line. If that line is damaged, homeowners are responsible to pay the cost. Now, in the past, the city of Madison was self-insured and fixed about 5 to 10 of these per year at a fixed cost to residents. It's pretty rare that a problem happens. When Act 10 was passed, everybody knows that as the legislation that restricted most collective bargaining rights for public sector workers. It also included and precluded governments from doing work on private property. I spoke today with Madison's deputy city engineer, Mike Daly, and he said the city felt that residents should have an option to buy this insurance instead of having to pay as much as $20,000, $25,000 out of pocket to fix this problem. Again, it's an optional insurance program. It's not mandatory, but we wanted to make sure people are getting this in the mail and they have questions.
It is real.
It is real.
All right. We are now on day 26 of your spam reports. And the one you're featuring today comes from a viewer, and it's called Sad News.
Sad news. It really could be the title to all of these spam reports. No, they're all pretty sad. Each week at this time, we feature your best spam emails that we all really know are just fronts for scams. If you want folks to be aware of an email you've received, you can send it to me at aschrager@wisctv.com. Without further ado, here's today's entry from Greg and Sandra. Thanks to our director, Al Barczewski,
Here we
for giving
go.
us this nice little open that we have these days. It is an email from another Daily, Brian Daly. My family and I, it starts out, had a trip visiting Manila, Philippines, and everything was going on fine until last night when we got attacked by some unknown gunman. All of our money, phones, and credit cards were stolen. He goes on to write, wondering if you can help us with a quick loan to sort our bills and get back home. All we need is $2,550 or anything you can afford. Well, Greg and Sandra certainly like to pay it forward in life. They sent us this email, but they will save their thousands of dollars for someone they know. They had never heard of Brian Daly, so the moral of today's spam report, do not send money to strange crime victims allegedly needing help in the Philippines. They are not telling you the truth. Just pack that one
All
up.
right.
If you have any consumer stories you want us to investigate, you can always call for action by going to the website, channel3000.com/call for action, or you can call the volunteers on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. The number is 608-270-2833. The hotline open on those days from 11 to 1.
But if I wrote you for money, you'd send me some.
Well, you're not a stranger.
Okay.
And you haven't been to the Philippines?
Not yet.
At least to the best of my knowledge. Just New York.
That's right. We'll be right back.